Hey buddy, it's Aaronator here. We got our 27th episode of our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode here on the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and did the off-season. We finished up the free agents. We made a couple trades, and we started off the first month of the season. We're 3-4-1. Steady, but not quite good enough to be a playoff team at this point. It's still really early on, so we are trying lots of things with our lines. You guys left comments in the last episode, and I'm trying to see if we can get some of these lines going. The top line is now consists of Gabriel Landeskog, McKinnon, and Kyle Turris. The second line with Marchand, Duchesne, Vrana. Third line, Yakupov, Patan, and Vorbev. And then fourth line, Rantanen, Kruger, Colborn. Don't worry, I gave Colborn some penalty kill time. I switched him I switched him instead of Turris on the penalty kill. So now Colborn hopefully shouldn't complain too much. But he is playing like an 85 overall. But you look at his stats, -3, no points. That's not, I'm not going to blame everything on him, obviously, but he's not playing great. So we're just trying to try things, right? On defense, we got Brandon Montour along with Tyson Barrie. I switched him with Zadorov. I made Bgrass. I moved down Bgrass as well. So hopefully this all works. I'm just trying top 4 with top 4, top 6 with top 6, and then an offensive defenseman with Barrie. We will probably give Lutz a try unless we go on a huge winning streak. If we are steady, I might want to try out Lutz with Barrie, and we'll see how that works out. Maybe Trouba again with him. We just got to keep on trying things and find the right partner for Barrie and hopefully get our top guys going so then we don't have to worry about anything. If we get our top guys going, then we can get lots of wins. That's what we're looking for. Power play. I didn't really make any changes to the power play except move Duchesne up instead of McKinnon. PK, I put on Colborn instead of Turris, and I moved up Landeskog. 3-man penalty kill, I got Kruger and Colborn, and I also moved Lutz up on these penalty kill lines, so hopefully he can continue to develop with more ice time. Varlamov and Neuwirth as usual, and then we have lots of younger guys that aren't getting ice time. Josh was saying we signed him as a depth guy. I'll only bring him up for injuries and such. Malak, I will definitely have to try him out because if you actually look at his stats from last year in the AHL, I know it's the AHL, but he had 22 goals as a defenseman and it was a +30. That's crazy. So I'm definitely going to have to try him out at some point during the season, especially if we keep this kind of a record of 3-4-1. So, and then Grunstrom, again, just another guy to fill in for injuries. And, we just have so many 8 guys in the AHL. That's why I had to bring up some guys. There's our AHL lines. I didn't change anything. Just wanted to show you guys if you guys didn't check out the last episode, which make sure you go check it out because there was a big trade and you already saw Vrana. So, anyways. One thing I do want to mention is that your support lately, guys, has been off the charts. We're at 286 subscribers currently, at least as the time I'm making this video. It's just I really do appreciate your support, guys. I definitely didn't expect to get this much support just for the one series, our franchise mode, but you know what? It's working. So. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let's go to calendar and we will start simming. And I'd like to go to the trade deadline in this episode, but we'll have to see how the team's doing if we are continuing to lose. And I'm trying everything. I may need your guys' support and leaving down a comment. Again, the comment section has also been really helpful. You guys have been giving me lots of ideas for possible players to go after if we need to fix a certain position, then there's lots of options for us to go for. Thanks for your support, guys. A 3-0 loss against St. Louis. Come on, Avalanche. We got to start off on the right foot in this episode. Okay, those are 2 major losses. I'm not like when I'm seeing Rangers. Can we get a win? We got to get a win here, boys. We can't. There you go. 5-0. Big victory. But that is one game, and I'd rather just win a lot of games close than maybe one blowout game. Let's just keep on going with the forwards and defensemen of the CHL. Buffalo, Dallas, LA, they got some home games here. Let's win some games, guys. Come on. Montour is being injured, and December 9th. That's a ways away, I think. So that's good that we got to bring up Malak now. You know what? I'm actually going to play Malak exactly right here with Barrie. He'll be on his 1T. He will get power play time. just power play time, so that should work out. And let's see. Yeah, the top line isn't doing that great. Let's try. I want to move back. Wait, what lines are really going? Third line is not going. I didn't think so. Colborne, I'm going to give you another shot. Patan, you always were a strong fourth line. Let's put him with Kruger and Rantanen, Vorbev and Yakupov. We can try that. Vrana, and let's go. I'm going to go Duchesne on the top line. He's the real deal. The real deal, Duchesne. Hopefully he can get some offense, because I think he's one of our most offensive producers, but we're just not able to get enough offense with this team right now. So you know what? I'll just switch Duchesne there, and then I'll leave the rest of the lines. Hopefully Malak can fill in and get some offense for us, because we really need to start getting some more wins here. There's a 4-1 win against Dallas. That's a big game because it's a divisional game. You never know at the end of the season when we need some points. And there's another 2-0 victory against the LA Kings. Game against Florida, we get a point. I'm okay with that, especially against an Eastern Conference team. But we do need to get more points right now, guys. We get another loss against Buffalo. Dallas, can we come out with another win? Yeah, there you go. Clutch in the shootout. Detroit, can we get another win? There you go, boys. Let's get on a bit of a winning streak. We're at 2 games now. I'd like to see 3 or 4 games. Jacob Larson, his potential, nice passing category, but we don't really need another defenseman. I know this guy legit is a top prospect in real life, but at this point, we have a lot of defensemen. I don't see this guy developing into anything crazy, and you look at his stats, it looks like he was a -2, not great stats in the NHL, so I will pass on him. See what I did there? I will pass on him. He has crazy passing categories. Unintended pun, too good. 1 point against Winnipeg, but we got to get some more wins, guys. Lots of divisional opponents here. Minnesota, 2 games, and St. Louis, a game. Game against Minnesota. There you go, 3-0 win. That's a huge victory. We get a 4-2 loss. I'm not liking coming back with a loss, but you know what? We're 9-3, still steady like usual. I will try Lutz in that top line spot. See, the division is so close. You could just go and take it. Dallas is running away a bit with it, but we got to be able to get more offense. Brad Marchand, McKinnon, I don't know. You know what? No, we're going to go back with the usual McKinnon, Duchesne, Landeskog. We'll put back Turris, Vrana, and Marchand. Vorbev has a crazy shot. I'll give him a chance with Turris. Vrana, -2. Colborne. If we give this a deeper, we got to make it deep. So Patan, Vrana, and Colborne, and then Yakupov, Kruger, and Rantanen. We're trying lots of things, boys. Defense, Malak. How's he been doing? 1 goal, -3. No, we got to find that perfect partner to go with him. We're going to go Zadorov and Malak. That's a huge line. Or a heavy line. Trouba, Bigras as usual, and then Lutz and Barry. There you go. That's the lines that we got, and we'll have to hopefully hope that we can get some more offense. I was hoping that Nicholas Malak would get a bit more offense, being on the power play. It's a big shot he has, but it hasn't been utilized yet. Rantanen, yeah, my performance hasn't been that great lately, but everyone goes through slumps. No, you've played through 2 or 3 months and you've only got 4 points. I know you're on the 4th line, dude, but you know what? I'm just going to be calm with him. Okay, not affected one way or another. I would like to actually try maybe Grundstrom on that bottom line. I think that might be better. So that's what I will do. I will switch him, because maybe a 2-way forward is a bit better than a sniper necessarily on that 4th line. We'll have to see how that works out. Grundstrom, I'm going to give you the chance, and we will put you on the 4th line. There you go. So yeah, there you go. Yakupov and Grundstrom, they have some good offensive awarenesses, so maybe they can get some depth offense for us. But you know what? We got to hope that our main offense comes through in the clutch. We have another month to go through. Here's the month of December. We're still early on in the video, guys. We got to start getting some wins, so then we don't have to worry about this. I don't want to be missing the playoffs this time around. It's not what we're looking for. Brandon Montour available to play in the team's next game. We want to play him. Do we want to play him? Rantanen's dead. Okay, two goals, 1 assist. He's not getting offense. Well, actually, that's not bad. You know what? Let's put Rantanen back in there. 2 goals. Oh, he's a +2, so maybe the second line's doing a bit better. The first line forever will always suck. I don't understand, guys. What can we do? Vorbav. I'm doing anything. I just want to get lines going. Like, this is a stacked second line. If you guys can't flip and go and get some more wins, I don't know what's wrong with you. We're gonna go all out. Like our center core is gonna be deep. That's what I'm going for. Yakupov, Grenstrom, Yakupov. Okay, Colborn, Patan, Vrana. There you go. So we're going with an insane center core, and seeing how that works out. Defense, Lutz and Barry, -3, -5. We got to try them. We got to keep on trying them together, and just hope it works out. There's not much else we can do. What I will do though is I will put Brandon Montour on the defense now. He can go back on the power play and such. Let's see how Malak did. Quick double check. Only 1 goal is -3. Not that great. I was expecting a bit more, but he still needs to warm up to the NHL a bit. Trouba, you know what? I take it back. Trouba's going to go there. Zadorov, Montour, because they're 2 top 4 defensemen. And we're just going to try our best guys moving forward. Pittsburgh, Columbus, St. Louis. There's some Eastern Conference teams, some Divisional Conference teams. It doesn't matter who we're playing against. We need to get more wins. Come on. Big win here against Pittsburgh. There you go. 7-2 win. That's huge. Lots of offense coming out of that game. That's nice to see, but we got to definitely be a lot more consistent over these next couple games. So game against Columbus, a 4-2 loss. Guys, we have to bounce back. We need to get above 500 right now. There's a big win, 2-0 against St. Louis. Winnipeg, we got to get another win. Come on, guys. Let's get a couple in a row here. Okay, it's a point. I'll take it, but we got to get a win now. San Jose, let's get a win. They're 15-9-3. We can get a win, or we can lose 5-0. We can do that too. Do you guys even care, really? Stupid. Duchesne, start stepping up. We got to get some more wins. Duchesne, I'm really looking to you right now. I just, like McKinnon, Duchesne, I need my top guys to actually play like top guys. They have never actually came through clutch in the season. We can never have a strong season ever. We are always decent in the playoffs, but when it comes to the season, it's just like, let's just hope that we can be last and then come back and like win a bunch of games. And like we can't go off of that kind of mindset. We need to get more wins earlier on, and then keep consistency. You need to go on a couple winning streaks, and you need to keep consistency. You can't be having these losses. If you have a loss like that against Chicago, you need to bounce back. Game against Nashville, Kruger, January 7th, replaces player. He will be replaced with I think Rantanen or Joshua Hosang. 6-3 loss. We got a huge winning streak there. But we got 2 losses in a row. So I will check out the lines to see who actually is on that 4th line. Hold a team meeting. I'm going to demand out of the... No, you know what? No, I'm not going to demand. We have a lot of young players. Let's motivate them. McKinnon, Duchesne, Barry, Landeskog all hate it. Thanks a lot, leaders. You guys suck. Holy crap. Can we just start getting some more wins? Like, it's not enough consistency. That's the key word. Like, we just aren't getting enough of it. Turris, there's nothing happening. Hosang, you know what? I'm going to try Hosang. He can get a lot of offense. I've seen him. And we're going to try him on the second line with Duchesne. Vrana, McKinnon, Landeskog. They weren't horrible at the beginning of the season, so we will try that again. Landeskog, we're going to put you on the second line. Marchand, Duchesne, Hosang. We know that all these guys are capable of getting lots of offense. Turris, let's put him on the wing for those 1Ts. And then we're going to put up Patan. So there you go. Vorbav. Let's see. Who hasn't been playing that great? -8 for Patan. Let's try the man, the myth, legend, Rantanen. Rantanen is not happy with the team, guys. I think it may be time for him to head out soon. There's not much else we can do as for offense. Let's go. I'm trying to look at what we can do here. There's a lot of options. Turris, Vorbav, Colborn, Turris, Yakupov, Vorbav. 2 snipers to go with Turris. Maybe that'll work as a great third line. Patan, there you go. Those are the lines. AHL, keep it steady. Let's see. How is that going? We aren't getting anything. Bgrass, I'm going to try you there. Lutz and Trouba. Lutz and Montour. +3 for Lutz, so I like that. Who was he playing with? He was playing with Bgrass, wasn't he? -2. Truba, Zadorov, Montour. I'm gonna put it like that. We just need to keep on trying these things, guys. You know what? We have a top line defenseman. We should have a top line defenseman in Lutz. Not the greatest offensive categories, but I believe he does have a decent shot. Let's just double check him out here. He has a pretty good wrist shot. So you know what? And like not horrible. What's it called? Offensive awareness. So I'm gonna try putting him on the power play because I really want him to develop a bit more. We're gonna give him tons of ice time, so then we may be pushing him a lot, but you know what? We need to push him. We need him to be a top guy right now because we are missing a big hole in Johnson. That's why I was worried about trading Johnson. Now, guys, we have a big hole to fill, and hopefully Lutz or someone, Bgrass or just anybody can just fill in that top line, that extra top line defenseman role. Lots of big games here. This is a huge month. Tons of games in January. We have to get wins. This is where we really need to come in clutch and just pull ahead of the other Central Division teams. Let's go for American forwards. We'll go for 1 month. And then Boston, Detroit, Toronto, some original 6 teams. Kruger has always been a solid PK guy for us. Who is on the PK right now? We got to check that out. Coburn Hosang. We cannot have that. So, what is he doing? He's not got much happening. Kruger. I'm going to do that. And then let's put him back there. And then we'll go... You know what? Yeah, let's try Colborne on that top line with Marchand and Duchesne. We'll see how that works out. Boston, Detroit, and Toronto. 3-1 victory against Boston. That's a big game. Detroit and Toronto, we can get some wins here. 4-1. That's very nice. And Toronto, we come out with a 5-3 loss. That's not good, but you know what? I don't mind the occasional loss as long as we're still winning. Let's take off our top line, our first round pick, because we're not really looking for any trades right now. We have the team that we know that can make those big wins, like 7-1 against Nashville, and also lose. I don't understand what to think of our team right now, guys. We're just really shaky. Like we've had a couple win streaks lately now, but we're still too shaky. We really need to get more. We need to pull ahead. We need to be 10 games. Like we should be the team we are. We should be in President's Trophy contention. Are you kidding? Okay, good. Only January 25th, but that's a huge loss by losing McKinnon. Let's go with. We'll go with Patan on the second line. We're getting so much morale loss. I want to know what you guys think. Should we trade Patan and or Rantanen? We are getting tons of morale issues with the guys now because we have too many forwards and also too many defensemen. We have Malak who's just chilling there. What do we need to do? Do we need to trade for just prospect defenseman draft pick? Do we need to trade 2 guys for another good defenseman that can maybe play with Barry right now? McKinnon's back, so that's nice to see. I'm really hoping that he can start stepping up a bit more because we're not quite getting enough out of McKinnon. I'm really hoping that he can just blow up for just something. 13 goals, 17 assists. He's playing well in that second line now with Landeskog and Verana. Maybe they were just more of second line players. I don't know. I just want McKinnon to be scoring. He should be getting tons of offense for this team, and we should be scoring tons of 6 goals against Ottawa. That's better. We don't need a forward right now, and I'm not looking to trade 2 draft picks at this point for a guy. Power forward, Kevin Hayes. What is he at? Like 85 overall, 86, 84. Why do we need this guy? He's a -5. No, we don't need that guy. No, I'm not trading 2 draft picks for a guy we don't need. We have tons of guys that are capable. Patan's losing morale because of ice time. I told you guys, we have so many guys here in this team. So we're 26, 18, and 5. We have got more wins, which is nice to see, but I'm wondering if I want to sim another month or not. We're at the 20-minute mark, so let's go and check out points. Let's go really in-depth here. Good. We're second in the division, and we're only 1 win away, actually. 1 win behind. See, look at this. Our offense. What is up with it? We don't have a top-line guy. Well, I take that back. 49 games played, almost 50 games played. That's a decent amount of points. I thought that 37 points was a bit low at this point, but just over half the season. Duchesne's probably on pace for about 65 points. Nice to see. But I'm really still looking for more offense. Barry, it's nice to see that he's coming around a bit more, getting more assists. Vorbev, 25 points. Turris, 27 points. Vrana, 29. 27 for Colborne, 20 for Montour. He's having a great season. He's doing really well. Holy moly, maybe I should play him more. Yakupov, he's actually always played steady as a depth guy, so I'm wondering where he fits in later on. Lutz is playing great. 11 points, 5 goals, 6 assists, but he's a plus 16. That's great to see. 32 penalty minutes means he's playing physical. There's nothing to not like about this guy. He is playing fine. Patan, definitely a guy to look to trade. He has some value still left in him. We do have 2 years left at a good cap, so maybe we want to trade someone else, but you guys can chime in on that. Grunstrom, he's played pretty good in the depth role, plus 4 now, so that's nice to see. Kruger, 10 points as well, plus 4. Rantanen's plus 2, got 10 points, not too bad, but I mean, he's not that great. So we could also potentially trade him. Trouba, always a solid, more defensive-minded defenseman, but yeah, it's still good. Bigras in the power play maybe not be effective, so maybe that was good to take him off. Zadorov, plus 2, so that's nice to see. Malak, minus 3, 1 goal in 9 games. Hosang, 1 game played, not much happening there. And there you go. Those are your the stats right now for this part of the season. Nuvrith, not doing horrible. He's even and mess at stats. He has 2 shutouts. Varlamov has really stepped it up. So Varlamov's a big part of this team right now. A big reason why we're being so successful. It's good to have a stellar goalie in there. So goal scoring, Landeskog has 17 goals already. That is awesome. That is so great. So you know what? I am liking the offense production that I am seeing. They have actually stepped it up more than I've noticed. So let's make a quick double check on the entire league. We'll go Western Conference first. Holy moly, Los Angeles is just killing everyone. Colorado. Okay, so we're middle of the pack for playoff contenders. Let's go entire league and see how the team is doing. Goals for, we're around 11. Yeah, we're 11th there for 2.73. That's very good, actually. Goals against, we're stellar defensively. What is up with this team? Power play, 19. That's really strange. We are actually really like the power play. It's just pretty much behind any other team. Time shorthanded. We are in the middle of the pack for penalties. Penalty kill. So are we? No, we're actually top. What is up? So we have actually turned it around a lot more. On like the last 10 games, 6-3-1. On the road, we're not too great. As a home team, we're very good. So that's very interesting to see. We're actually doing, like, we're a very strong team, but it doesn't, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the couple blowout games. We've had 7-goal games multiple times this season, 6, 7, 7, and I mean, it's just crazy. So, you know what, I will keep on simming. We'll keep on simming. We're at 24 minutes approximately now, and yeah, there you go, 5-2 win. So, I guess I wasn't looking that closely. I felt like we are still an team, and I really still do think that we are not quite like we're a shaky team for the season. But you know what? We have got a couple winning streaks on our belt, so that's nice to have now at this point in the season, going close to the trade deadline. I need to know what you guys think. Do we need to make any trades to improve anything on our team? Or is there any certain lines that we need to go with? We have 2 losses straight now. I don't like seeing that. If we get another loss, I will make changes. 28, 21, and 5. No, I'm not trading for Kevin Hayes, guys. 1 goal game. I will give ourselves one more chance. Maybe we can have one more win against Winnipeg. This is a huge game. There you go. We get a regulation win. That's huge to see because they were actually right close with us. Brian Little, center to go along with a 3rd-round pick, a 1st-round pick in Baines. So if you guys think that we should trade for a guy like Brian Little, another center playmaker, we have 3 of those guys. I don't think that's necessary, but it's something to keep in mind. It is another forward. I think we would need more of a defenseman, but I mean, you guys can chime in on that. Chicago, Philly, Vancouver, and then we will sim to a week before the deadline. We'll give ourselves a bit of a break. And you guys can. I will go through the trades to like the what is it called, the trade proposed trade section, so you guys can check out players. We're 30, 24, and 5. I want a couple more wins. Let's get a win against St. Louis. Where are they in the standings? What's their record? 33-20. No, I don't want Kevin Hayes. Shut up, stupid Rangers. Game against St. Louis. We got to get a win here, guys. I think we should stop now. Okay, that was a really big loss. I'm not liking what I'm seeing, guys. Holy crap. It's way too close. I don't like it. We've come through in the past, but we're still too shaky. Offense, I want a guy who's point per game. I really do. Landeskog has slowed down a bit. McKinnon's 17 goal. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know if we're a really good team or a shaky team. The top line isn't getting it done. I feel like I need to make changes there somehow. Vorbev, oh my goodness. Oh, what do I do? Holy moly, this is insane. We're minuses and pluses everywhere. It's awesome to see that Lutz is doing really good though. Vrana, maybe we should give him some more time. Rantanen, 7 goals, +5. Maybe we'll give him some more time. Vorbev, we should give the guys who are pluses more time. The minuses, like Patan, Marchand, put him back on the second line. Duchesne, maybe just give him first line time, but maybe not with Marchand. Duchesne and Marchand, Matt and Marchand don't seem to be doing that well together. Bigras, Yakupov, Grunstrom, Barry, 37 points, but a -4. That can't be acceptable. He's a top line defenseman for us. He needs to be clutch more. Neuvirth is just steady. I don't know what the heck to think of him. He's just not really great. Varlamov, he slowed down a bit, but I mean, I'm not going to blame anything on him. Guys, I need you guys to chime in on what we need to do. I will go through trades. So what we will do is we will check the trade blocks on the side and see if there's any major players. Corey Perry and Marc-Andre Fleury. So apparently these guys are available in Anaheim. Fleury, maybe we need a backup in Marc-Andre Fleury, a veteran. I take that back. He's played 8 games, has no wins, and has sucky stats. And he's getting paid $7 million to do it. Holy crap. Skaters matching the block. Corey Perry, that could be a clutch goal scorer that we could need. 19 goals, 28 assists. What do you guys think of bringing in a sniper like Corey Perry? I know Nathan would hate it, but I mean, what do you guys think? Little and Goligoski, Martinuk, McGinn, so some depth here if we want to add some defensive and scoring depth, some all-round depth to add to the team. Little has some nice stats there. Offensively, not horrible. 14 goals, pretty good. Krejci and Rask, Bergeron, tons of guys we could add. Bergeron might be an interesting one. Okay, 2 years left. Krejci might be the better deal, although he is a playmaker again. He's very good defensively and offensively. Bergeron, again, really good defensively. Maybe we could use him. McQuaid, I'm not seeing too much out of that guy. Versteeg, not much there. Goalies, 89 overall. Rask, I don't think we need Rask. We got Varlamov, and he can take us through the playoffs. A defensive defenseman, Hannu Nokalainen. We don't really need this guy, so I'm just going to move on. Kunetsin, nothing there. We're just going to mainly go for skaters for block. If I see a goalie, I'll check him out just for you guys, but I mean, otherwise, I'm looking for guys to put in the lineup. I saw Jerry, another defenseman, two-way defenseman, Steven Horkov. That was the guy that we could have got instead of who's at Lutz, but I think we made the better decision. Jerry, if we need a backup, is there. Hoodler, no, not Hoodler. He's 67 overall. He's done. Green, offensive defenseman, so maybe we need to look at him. Nothing on the Oilers. Nothing in Florida. Nielsen, nothing there. Como. I'll just look for all the name, like if I see a goalie or an actual player. Fucali's there. That sounds like a prospect. Rene, Nashville, no. Ladd, Andrew Ladd, that could be interesting. 87 overall, so he's a power forward. The 16 goals, that could be a good pickup. You guys can chime in on if we should get Andrew Ladd. Not a bad trade value. Actually, what's his contract looking like? He is at 3 years left at 5.5, so maybe not the best cap. We could retain cap, but you guys can let me know. Stahl, 87 overall, defensive defenseman. Maybe this is more of a guy that we need to look at. Hayes has picked it back up, but I still wouldn't trade for him. He's a -5, 1 year left. Seems like a Truba to me, but 87 overall and a bit higher defensive stats. I don't know what to think of that. Fanuff, 84 overall. Fagoof. We don't necessarily need Fagoof. He's just another 84 overall two-way defenseman. We have tons of defensemen. We just need like more of a Mark Stahl. The overall rating of 87 overall would be nice to have on the team. Tampa Bay, Ordio. He's a goalie on Toronto. Yeah, he's 85 overall. We could go for him if we want another goalie for in case Varlamov goes down again. Ericsson's pretty much done. Hellbuck. This is interesting. What's he looking like? 87 overall, 27 years old. We could actually get this guy as a back. Oh, no. I don't like his stats. 4 years left at 5 mil. He's not quite proven. That could be just his team. I was thinking maybe even a replacement for Varlamov, but I'm thinking too far ahead. Varlamov's playing great, and he could continue to play even into next season and another season. So, sorry guys, I did go quite a bit into that trading thing. I'm not sure if you guys enjoyed that or not. It's 31, 32 minutes now on the video, so I will end it off here. You've checked out the stats. You know what the team's all about. We're in a very, very close division, and I'm assuming close conference. And what can we do to get more wins? We need those wins. If we don't get those wins, we even getting those. I mean, the points, I'll accept the overtime losses for points, but we need more wins. We need to push ourselves ahead because you look at this. Anaheim, they're last in the conference. We are 5 points behind them. If we go on a losing streak, guys, we are done. We are done for the season. We are literally hanging on by a thread. We need to start winning a lot more games. So what can I do? What can we do as a franchise to boost ourselves up and make sure we don't miss playoffs? Because this will be the last season in our GM mode, guys. What do we need to do? Maybe no changes need to be made. Maybe it's just editing lines and seeing what works. You guys can let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.